Hi, welcome to Ken's Games Collection, and after about 2 years being on YouTube, I have not shown my Xbox 360 collection, and today that's about to change. I'm going to show it. Now I've got to say, this would probably be Microsoft's best-selling console, and it was a system that I really loved. I think overall, going back to the original Xbox, I thought it blew away the PlayStation 2, and the same with the Xbox 360. I thought it was more graphically powerful than the PlayStation 3, apart from what Naughty Dog did with the Uncharted series, which was phenomenal. But when I look back on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, if games were being released on both systems, I would always go after the 360 stuff. Now, I only had about 50 games in the collection, probably up to about 12 months ago, but because there's been a lot of sales here in Australia at EB Games, like buy one get one free, buy two get one free, buy two get two free. Oh, it's crazy. And also buy four for $15, which was a great deal. So I'm always on the hunt for more games, and now I've got probably about 78 Xbox 360 games. And what's really cool is I can put the discs in the Xbox One, and 99% of the time they will download and play on the Xbox One, which is great. I really enjoy that. Now this is going to be, I don't know how long this video is going to go. I'll try and keep it short, talk about the games that really interest me. Other ones I'm just going to show. Let's get into it in alphabetical order for a change. Starting off with Alone in the Dark. I have not played this, but because a lot of this stuff was part of those deals, I'm not going to pass up the opportunity not to get anything like this. I got some really good scores I see there, but I need to play this one. I really don't know much about it. Same with Alan Wake. I've heard so much good things about Alan Wake, so I need to dive into that one. Now this one really surprised me. I did not know this was on the Xbox 360. Also it's on the PlayStation 3, and that's Angry Birds Star Wars. I love this on the Apple phone back in the day. I used to play this one a lot. I used to play a lot of games on the Apple phones back then. It's just the way it was. I actually played more games on that than console gaming for a time, which is crazy. But yeah, that was a part of the buy one get one free deal. Really cool. Now I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed games. Look, we got so many Assassin's Creed games over the years. I felt it was, it lost its direction, but I absolutely love the very first one with Altair, Assassin's Creed. It probably is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games of all time. Absolutely love that one. Now again, this is a part of the buy one get one free deal, and it's Alien vs Predator, which is made by Sega and Rebellion. I have no idea if this is any good or not. You pick this sort of stuff up because when it's on sale, you can't really, you can't sort of walk on by and just let it go. And all of these games I picked up because of the Australian classification labels. I'm always surprised I find stuff from the UK or America here. It's unbelievable. Now I did not know this was going to get a release on the Xbox 360 or even the Xbox One for that case, and that's Bully the Scholarship Edition. Heard so many good things about it. It's a Rockstar game. It's going to be great. Set in the, I guess, high school it is. I haven't played it yet. I just don't have time to sit down to play these long games, but again, you need to grab stuff when it's first available because now I can't seem, you can't pick it up anywhere. So that's why you need to get in fast to get a lot of this stuff. Now Battlefield 3, I haven't played a Battlefield game in years. The same with the Call of Duty games. So I think I remember back when I used to work at the casino, I think I lent this, well, a mate of mine borrowed me this game. So I don't remember it though. Now movie tie-in games, they can be hit and miss. Most of the time it's a miss, an epic miss. But I gotta say, James Cameron's Avatar, I absolutely love it. I love the fact you get to play as Na'vi or the humans, which I thought is a great change of pace in this one. And it's done by Ubisoft, so it's one of the better movie tie-in games I've played in recent years. Now this next game, I've heard so many good things about it, and I've been looking for it for a very long time. And on eBay, the prices were crazy, and I thought, man, I just gotta wait. I walk into EB Games one day. I think it was the buy two get two free sale it was on, and this was there, and it's Alice Madness Returns. After so much looking for this game, to walk into EB Games and to find it just there, at basically, I got this game for free, which is great. Now I picked this next game up from, I think it is CEX Exchange. Here in Australia, whatever I picked up from them, the discs are in such terrible shape. They're all scratched up. This one is probably one of the worst discs I've seen all scratched up, but I was able to load it on Xbox One. I love the Borderlands series. I think I don't know if I got it on the another console or not, but I don't think I have, but it is a great game. Now, Batman. I do have all the Batman games on the PlayStation 3 for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm trying to get the ones on the 360, and the only one I got so far is Batman Arkham City, which is a great game. Now, this one came with the download code for the extra content. I put it in. I didn't think it was going to work, but you know what? It worked. I was able to download the content, so that was really cool. And this one, I think it's Catwoman here. It's Mark Hamill as the Joker is just unbelievable. Love that game. Now, I got to give credit to Microsoft for trying to crack the Japanese market. They never have. And when I used to go looking on different websites where you can see the sales from different regions around the world, Xbox was an epic fail in Japan. You would have stuff like the DS or the Vita constantly beating the sales of the Xbox 360 or Xbox One week after week. It was a shame. But I got to give them, kudos for trying to crack that market with RPGs. And this one I absolutely loved. I spent a long time looking for Blue Dragon. Such a cool game. I love it so much. It's too bad it was only just released on the Xbox. I think it could have done, it's made by Xbox, Microsoft Studios, but I think it would have been really cool if this game was made available on all platforms. It's such a great RPG, and see it not released on other platforms, it's just the way it is. Now, Bulletstorm. This is unreal. I actually picked it up originally on the PlayStation 3 because I saw it at EB Games. And I thought, man, this is going to look a lot better on the 360, which it does. So I got that, and I got rid of the one on the PlayStation 3. Now, I've got to say, I really love Double Fine Studios, and the games that they do is really cool. And this one is such a cool game, featuring the voice of Jack Black. Brute Legend, great game. I don't know if it was remastered. I don't think it was, but for some reason I think it was. I don't know why I think that, but that was a great game. Now moving on to a first-person shooter, which I heard so many great things about the first game. I knew the third game wasn't that great, but I think, well, I haven't played the first one, so I can't really say, but Crysis 2 was an epic first-person shooter that I loved so much. I could not put this game down when I got it. I spent a lot of time playing it, and it's just such a great game. With the remaster of Crysis, I need to get that. I'm hoping it's going to get a physical release, but I doubt it very much. Now, like I said, I haven't had many Call of Duty games. I think the last one I bought for the current gen consoles was Ghosts. That's showing, I think I got burnt out from the Call of Duty games, but I got Modern Warfare 3. Again, it was part of the buy one or buy two get one free deal, so that was really cool to get that one. I've got to say, Crash Bandicoot, I played it on the original PlayStation. I hated those games just because the difficulty level in it was just so frustrating back then. And I thought, should I get these games? I actually think I got Crash Mind Over Mutant first, and I started playing this and thought, oh man, this is way better than the games that were on the PlayStation. I don't know, it just, for me, I just liked this one. Immediately after I started playing this one, I had to pick up Crash of the Titans. It wasn't easy to try and find this one because its prices went up, and this is probably going back 18 months ago when I first got these games, I think, or 2 years ago. But Great games, really recommend them. I absolutely love them. I don't know how I feel about the new Crash Bandicoot game. I'm hearing a lot of things. It's as hard as the ones that was on the PlayStation. Now, Crackdown, played it, finished it. For some reason, I don't know what I did with it. I have no idea, and I had to pick up another copy. It's still new and sealed. And I picked up a copy of Crackdown 2 on Oz Game Shop, really cheap. It's still new and sealed as well. I don't know much about Crackdown 3 on the Xbox One. I'm hearing reports, well, I heard reports it wasn't that great, but I think it's going cheap, so I need to pick it up. I need to play Crackdown 2, but great. The first game was great. I love the art style of that one. Now, how do you pronounce this? DX. I don't know how you pronounce this thing, but it's been released on every console known to man, I think. I don't know. It's like a cyberpunk sort type of game. Again, new and sealed. I never played it. Now I picked up this next game. Again, a few of these. Yeah, the next two I'm going to show as part of those buy one or buy two get one free or whatever. And Disney Connect Adventures. I know this was released on the Xbox One. Really hard to get now. It's just sort of sold out and never came back. So hopefully one day when my daughter's old enough, we'll play that one. It looks really cool. And my daughter loves watching gameplay footage of this. I should start doing a channel with gameplay footage. I think it's just, some of those videos get millions of views. It's crazy. I guess because it's a Disney game, kids will watch it. Now, I love this series. I had it on the PlayStation 3 for some reason, I don't know why. But I got rid of those games. I don't know. Yeah, I do know why. Yeah, I went through a few things. So I thought I need to get the Dead Space series back. So far I only got part 2. I have played 1 and 2. I haven't played 3. So I need to get 1 and 3. But the first one was such an epic game. It actually scared me. It was one of those games which really gave you that feeling of the fear factor. Going back, I think, to the original PlayStation with Alien Trilogy, I just had that atmosphere to it, which really, I was on the edge of my seat. It was so tense. It was such a great game. Now, I never thought I would get into Toys to Life, but I did with the Skylanders series. And when Disney Infinities was announced, the figurines are amazing. The first game itself is not great. It's more of a sandbox game where you make your own levels and stuff. Part 2 with the Marvel stuff was okay. Very easy game. I think the best one was the Disney Infinity 3, the Star Wars stuff. I think that's when they started hitting their stride. And all of a sudden, that was it for the Disney Infinity series. But it is what it is, and it's great figurines. Dead or Alive 4. I haven't played this. This is a recent pickup, I believe. Again, part of that sale. So pretty much at the moment, I think it was told back at the beginning of the year that by about June or July this year, EB Games were not going to be trading in any more 360 or PlayStation 3 games. And consequently, we're seeing a lot of sales. And that's what a lot of this stuff is. But they've made way for the next gen consoles. And when I go into an EB Games store now, all I can see is FIFA games and Connect Adventures and stuff like that. It's everything that was good is gone now, and that's pretty much what I've seen with a lot of EB Game stores. I don't know what it's like in America or Canada or anywhere else in the world, UK, but that's the way it is here. Now, Game of the Year edition of Dead Island. This is a tongue-in-cheek zombie game. I absolutely love this one. It was really cool. Now, the Dreamcast collection, I mainly got this one because Crazy Taxi's on there. I do like Sonic Adventures, although it's not perfect. The Sega Bass Fishing, not really. Space Channel 5 Part 2, it's not too bad, but honestly, I got this for Crazy Taxi, which I absolutely love. Now, there's a lot of zombie games out there, and I got Dead Rising 2. Again, it's a very fun game. It doesn't take itself too serious. Not like some of the games I've been playing, like Days Gone, which I've been playing a lot of. And that game is just intense plus. But this is a cool game too. So one of my favorite games from that generation of consoles was released on both the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. and it's done by Ninja Theory. And I think this is a game that is so overlooked. I may do some gameplay footage of this video in an episode of Under the Radar, which I do, but absolutely recommend Enslaved Odyssey to the West. This is such a great game. It doesn't get the accolades it deserves, I feel. It was brilliant. I guess it came out at a time when there was so many other games that were getting released. I think this is going back to 2009. So that was a massive year for gaming as I remember it. And this game just sort of was forgotten about. Ninja Theory was working on a sequel to this game, but because of the sales didn't do well on this game, the sequel was scrapped, which is a shame. Now, this next game, this was my introduction into the Fallout series. I've heard of it before, and I wasn't too sure if I would, if it was for me. But I got Fallout New Vegas, and I gotta say, this is probably my favorite Fallout game ever. So I played Fallout 3, 4. What else is there? Fallout 76, which we won't go into, but this one is a great. If they did a remaster of this, it would be good. Better still, do a Fallout New Vegas 2, and I think a lot of people are wishing that. And now that Microsoft owns Bethesda, they got Obsidian Games as well. Oh, please, can you do something about giving us a Fallout New Vegas 2? That would be really amazing. Now, one of my favorite games on the 360, and I love the fact that it had a level editor as well, where you can do multiplayer stuff, and I spent a lot of time doing that sort of stuff, and some of the levels I've seen other players make were just insane. But this is a great first-person shooter, single-player, multiplayer. It's amazing, and it's probably the best game in the series, and that's Far Cry Instant Predator. Absolutely love this game compared to I didn't like Fallout Far Cry 2, and the same with the rest of the series. I don't know, this one just really felt right. It was a great game, and I did pick up Far Cry 3, part of that buy one get one free deal. And we have Fable 3 again. I picked it up because of that deal, and this came like, it was like in near new condition when I picked it up. I think I picked this up, this may have been picked up from a retro game store, I can't remember. It could have been. And I got also on the Kinect Fable The Journey, and I thought this was going to be a bit gimmicky. I actually loved it. I thought it was a really cool what they did with that. And then we're going to move on to a Sega game, Golden Axe Beast Ride. You know, Golden Axe series was really cool back on the Mega Drive days. It was, it was what it was, an arcade game. And this was, I don't know, it was good that Sega tried to do something different. It kind of feels like like a Conan game or something like that. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one, but the characters look really cool. Now, Gears of War 2, again, I picked this up on sale. I haven't really played much of the Gears of War series. I got the remaster of the first one on the Xbox One. Now, here's a game on Kinect that I absolutely love, I recommend, and it's the Gunstringer. Absolutely love this game. It's got a lot of humor in this one, and it also comes with the Fruit Ninja Kinect. Remember that game, Fruit Ninja? That was really massive back in the day. My god, this is going back years now, but this is a great game. Highly recommend it, really do. Now, one of my more recent pickups was Grey Matter. I didn't know much about this game. I seen other people on Instagram talking about it, showing photos and stuff, and I thought this could be interesting, and I still have not played it yet, which is a shame, but maybe one day I'll play it, maybe. I could not believe that this game got released on the 360. It was back on the PlayStation 2 era. Yeah, it was back in the PlayStation 2 era, and also the original Xbox era. And that's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This game introduced me to a lot of different music. I absolutely love this game. The character CJ was really cool. I think this would be one of my favorite GTA games of all time. I absolutely love this one, and it's so cool that it did get a port to the 360, and you can play it on the Xbox One as well. That's the coolest thing about Xbox, is they're always trying to make this stuff backward compatible to the next gen systems, which is great. Now I've got a I don't know. This is really weird. Back when Halo was released on the original Xbox, I tried it. I didn't like it. I'm guessing because I was playing games like Half-Life. What else? Quake 2, which was an incredible game. I'm trying to find that for the Xbox 360, Quake 4, which comes with the Quake 2 disc. I'm trying to find that. I've got the disc somewhere, Quake 2, but I don't know where I put it. But I gotta say, my all-time favorite Halo game would be Reach. And this one hasn't got Master Chief in it, I don't believe. Yeah, it doesn't. But to me, I don't know. This game just, I don't know. There's something about it that it really did draw me in compared to what I played previously. So yeah, this is my favorite Halo game. And I picked up Halo 4. I don't know how good this is, but it was on one of those deals as well. So I thought, okay, let's just get it and see if it is good. I haven't played it yet. And the same goes with Hitman. I haven't really gotten into the Hitman series. I know there's a lot of stealth in this one, so I don't know if I got the patience for stealth games anymore. I played the Metal Gear Solid stuff where it was all stealthy and things like that. There was a game on, I think, the original PlayStation. It was a ninja game, Tenchi, I think it was. It was all stealthy as well. But I think, I think I'm past that stage. I just want to go in there, guns blazing and stuff like that, instead of just sneaking around all the time. Now, recently picked this game up from Oz Game Shop, and it's called Killer is Dead. I've heard a lot of good things about this game. So yeah, it was going for like $12, so I couldn't miss it up. And yes, I do have, I think, along with everybody else that's got an Xbox with a Kinect, Xbox 360 with a Kinect, and that's Kinect Adventures. It is what it is. It's a cool game. Showed off the features of the Kinect. But you can pick up a million copies of this game at different secondhand stores for like 50 cents each now. They're just scattered everywhere. Now, a great game by Rare, and it's Cameo Element of Power. This is one of the first games that was released on the 360, I think. But I absolutely love this game, and just how it looked on the 360 was really cool. I thought it was brilliant. Played it, finished it. One of the first games I finished on the 360, and I don't know why they didn't work on a Cameo too. It would have been really cool, but I actually enjoyed that one. And recently I picked up Leisure Suit Larry, box office bust. I played the Leisure Suit Larry games back in the day on PC, and they were really cool. I don't know how the series is gone now. I know there's a newer game that was released on, I think it was a Switch and PS4, Xbox One, I'm not too sure, but I know there was another one. Now this is what I'm talking about with RPGs that Microsoft worked on with Japanese developers, and Lost Odyssey was actually from the creator of Final Fantasy. It never worked for them in Japan. It's a shame, but yeah, it's really hard for them to crack the Japanese market. Really hard. You got Nintendo, you got Sony. The Japanese gamers, I guess, are more loyal to their own, country's consoles than American company. But yeah, it's just the way it is. But it was really cool to see some of these RPGs get released on it, even though it didn't really take off. Lost Planet 2 is probably one of my latest pickups. I think this was for like $2.50 from a second-hand store, which was really cool. Now, I gotta say, this next game, this is just insane, because I have been looking for this game for a long time. I walk into EB Games, and there it is, and it's Magna Carta 2. I think these things sell on eBay for like $59, $69. I picked this up for $20, so as soon as I saw it, I just had to grab it, because I knew that this game was hard to find, and especially because it is a European copy, which is great. And the same with this next game, Monkey Island Collection, $20 at EB Games. I spent so much time trying to find this game, and looking on eBay, prices were $69, $79, $89, and I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to pay that much. And I just walked in there one day to an EB Game store, started looking through it, and it was there, $20. Unreal. Now, Mine Jack I picked up from Oz Game Shop. Yeah, it's new and sealed. And I've got to say, I never really played any of the Max Payne games and Rockstar Games Presents. Max Payne 3. I haven't played them, so I can't tell you too much about it. But you know, like I said, when you see something in EB Games on sale, you just have to grab that one. So really cool. And we've got another pile down here. We're nearly through this collection. I'll try and make this quick. Metal Gear Rising, again, it was cheap. I don't like the rating character, but I got it. Ninja Gaiden 2, I think I got this on the Wii U, but I know it's going to look a lot better on the Xbox 360. And I picked this up, buy 4 for $20. I remember that. Nadia Prince Caspian, I haven't played that one yet. I think I've got a couple of games somewhere. I don't know what my daughter's done with some of these games. Without doubt, this is the best collection video you'll ever see. And it's called the Orange Box. It's got Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and Portal. I love playing Team Fortress 2 multiplayer back in the day. And how amazing was it to get Portal as well, which is a great game. But this would have to be, without doubt, one of the best packs you'll ever see. And you know, I love the Half-Life series. It's amazing. Okay, so we're so close to the end now with this collection. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands, which was a great game, but I feel like my favorite game on this gen of consoles for the Prince of Persia series was Prince of Persia. Love the art style of this game. I think it was back in 2007 or 8 when I saw the trailer to it at an E3 show, and I just loved it. And you got Nolan North playing the voice of the prince, and to me this is such a beautiful game. I absolutely love that one so much. Picked up Prototype 2. I don't know how good it is. I'm trying to hunt down Prototype, the original, the first one. Then I'm going to play it. Kind of looks like Infamous on the PlayStation 3. I could be wrong, but it sort of looks like that sort of style. Really bizarre. Now, Rayman Origins, great 2D platform game by Ubisoft. I picked up Rise of the Nightmares on, I think it was the Oz Game Shop I picked that up from. Still new and still haven't played it yet. Now, Rage I got. Haven't played Rage 2. I don't know how good that one is. This one was okay from memory. Haven't played it for a long time. And another one I picked up I never played was Generator Rex, which kind of looks like a bit of a 2D platforming game. Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year edition with the Undead Nightmare. Great to see this one. This was a recent pickup, I believe, probably going back to the beginning of this year. So that was really cool to be able to pick that up. And man, it is GTA, but in the Wild Wild West. Now, Rise of the Argonauts, I haven't played that one yet, but it looks really good. I picked up Stuntman Ignition because it was a part of that, you know, sale, buy 2 get 2 free. The same with the Amazing Spider-Man. Now, I've been playing the one on the PlayStation 4. That's really cool. So I don't know how this one will be. You know, how can you top the one that was made by Insomniac Games? I don't know. I've got the Soul Calibur 4 or 5, and it's got Ezio from the Assassin's Creed games on there. I think there's another one that's got Yoda. I don't know. I think there was the one before or after this one. But my first introduction to the Soul Calibur series was on the Dreamcast, and that was an amazing game, a launch title game, the only game that Namco worked on for the Dreamcast, and man, that was an epic fighting game. Unbelievable. Again, I picked up one of these secondhand stores, Sniper Elite. I do have one of these games on the PlayStation 4. I started playing it. Love the sniper mode. Just, it's crazy what you can do in that one. And I've got Star Wars The Force Unleashed parts 1 and 2. The first one's great. The second one feels like it's a rush game. It's a lot it's not a long game like this one is. There's an Easter egg in here where you go, there's a statue of Guy Prash Threepwood, one of the early LucasArts characters from the Monkey Island series, which was great. Now, Skylanders. I got into Skylanders on the PlayStation 4, and I consequently had to get Giants and Spyro's Adventure. Both of these are great platforming games, and I really did feel like there was a lot missing from that generation of gaming with platformers, and I felt that this stuff, the Crash Bandicoot stuff, was really cool to see this, for the younger audience, but I do love these games. They're so great. And as far as Tomb Raider goes, I gotta say, we had a lot of the Tomb Raider games released on a lot of different consoles back in the PlayStation 2, the 360. I think we also had the GameCube had some Tomb Raider games. The Wii had some Tomb Raider games, but for me, I think Underworld was my favorite, followed by Legend. I loved both of these games. This was the first game that Crystal Dynamics did after, Core Design lost the rights to make any more Tomb Raider games or whatever. They just weren't making any more Tomb Raider games. But great game, fantastic. I'm still got mixed feelings about Anniversary. I've spoken about Anniversary before. Really, it's not the same as the first game, I know that, but they try to make it different, but it still doesn't sit well with me. Now, I picked this up from a local Target years ago, and I thought, it's got Toy Story, so I had to get it, and it's actually a cool little Disney game. I think my daughter will love that one. This was before they did the Disney Infinity stuff, but this was really cool. So I got Too Human as well. This was picked up from EB Games, and this would be the first time I would play an Elder Scroll game, Oblivion, and what a great way to get into the Elder Scroll games. I do remember the Morrowind on the original Xbox. I think I did try it, but I didn't understand what to do in that game, so just let that go. But Oblivion, I got into it, and I never finished it, but it was such a great game. Now I picked this up recently, the Bureau. I haven't played it yet, so I can't say how good it looks. It's kind of from the era of the 50s, where you got Men from Mars or whatever it is, the little green man. And The Witcher 2. This is the Enchanted Edition, Enhanced Edition. So that was really cool. Haven't really played much of it. This is like the Dynasty Warrior games. It is what it is. This is a lot of hack and slash. Picked up a game called Wet, which is really I don't know. It's a cool little game, but yeah, it was going cheap. And again, another movie tie-in, X-Men Origins Wolverine. I played a bit of it. Actually, is playable. And yes, I do have a Zumba game. I used to do Zumba. I don't know if I can do it anymore. And it's World Party. So that is it. That is my entire Xbox 360 collection. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.